What's going on, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to FACCI'S Cinema, another episode of ReMix or ReWind, the show where we have a battle. We face off an OG film, go up against its remake or reboot counterpart, or in some instances, it could also be another film within a franchise. So it all depends what's going on. Let me see what this is. This is cool. No, that's weird. I don't like that. What about this? Trying some new overlay stuff. Okay, that's weird. We're done. It's just not working out. I don't like it. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Last week we did Friday the 13th with myself, Davey Deathray, and Jason Nike from Backtrack Cinema. Tonight, A Nightmare on Elm Street. I put a poll out on YouTube community page, and Nightmare on Elm Street won unanimously. It like crushed the other three movies that I wanted to talk about. So we're going to dive into a little Nightmare on Elm Street action. But first, I was sent something that in the mail, in the post office. I didn't deliver it, being FedEx, so it was kind of heartbreaking to get something from somebody else. But what are you going to do? This was a gift sent to me from Mr. Dave Vanderhoff, fellow Denver Broncos lover, horror buff, homie, gentleman of the community. I have not opened it yet. He wanted me to open this puppy on camera, but I did pre-cut it because he advised it was a great idea to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to open this up. It's really hard. He did not lie. I didn't pre-cut it good enough. Dave? This is like the Denver defense, man. It's suffocating, bro. Suffocating. All right, here we go. Maybe. Let me see. Hold on. We got to do something here. This isn't working out. Let me see something. Let me do this. Thank you for watching. Okay, that didn't work either. Yeah. Give me 1 second while I open the rest of this, because this is not going well. Look at me struggling over here, guys. I should have brought a bigger knife. I see Davey just arrived, and I'm going to pull him up in just a second. As soon as I open up this package, everything's falling apart. It's getting dark, and this isn't working. Dawn, want to help? Be a team member, please? I got it. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It only took 45 years to get it out. Dave don't play no games. Let me go ahead and put up my light. This is very unprofessional. There's been no alcohol served here this evening. This is just plain stupidity. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pulling this beautiful thing out of this bag. Oh, man. Wow, dude. Wow. I finally got a tombstone. I finally made it Facci Cinema. Wow, dude. You're not wrong. It's fine, baby. Established 2020. Dave, wow, bro. Wow. This is awesome. I seen all the cool YouTubers get one. And I was so jealous. And now I got one. That's freaking awesome, Dave. I really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, without further ado, bringing up my man, my stud muffin from Arizona, Davey Deathray. Davey,
what's happening, everyone?
There he is. Look at him, looking good as always, buddy. Like the shirt.
Thank you so much. Is it running slow for some reason? I don't know. It looks like it might be.
Is it? I was gonna say you're kind of lagging, but am I lagging for you?
No, you're not. It might just be that it's extremely warm here still. So damn, I don't know.
Still warm there, man. It's very cool here. It's like 60s, dipping to like 40s at nighttime. So it's fall weather, baby.
It says it feels like it's 100 or whatever, but for whatever reason, I do see that the internet connection is kind of slow. So, bear with me, everyone.
Oh, you're good, buddy. You're good. Let's say hello to the chat. We have Michelle. Thank you. Says, don't forget to like and share this out. Appreciate that very much. We got Ashton, Adrian, James. Sorry about your Patriots there, Ashton. I picked them to win, and they just did not play very well, unfortunately. Congrats to the Commanders. Good win. Broncos, good a win. Not a good one.
Yeah.
A win.
Hey, whatever. You got to take them how they come in the NFL.
Win's a win. Avery, what's up? Brooke Scarlett, always a pleasure. Who else we got in there? Chester Franklin, what's going on? Chester, how are you, buddy? Gory Tiger, what's up, Gory? Gory's a good guy. He's always hanging out in the community. Obviously I saw Dave in there. Austin from SPC Unleashed, what's up? Blu-ray Addict, how are you doing? I'm sounding like Brett when he says hi to everybody in the chat, because that's how he does. How are you doing? Lots of good people. Davey Deathray, I've heard of him. He's a pretty popular guy. Yes, Dave. Absolutely love it, buddy. It's going to go up right behind me. I just have to figure out where I'm going to put it, because I got the Myers house right here, and I might put it on that side of me. So thank you very much. I started to cut it open, and my wife was like, you should probably just wait and see if he wants you to do it on a unboxing. And I was like, oh, okay. Then Dave was like, I hope you do it live so I could see your reaction. And I was like, good call. But yeah, so another episode, Remix or Rewind. Davey was here last week. He's back again because he's a legend around here, so we had to have him back. We're talking A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984, the Wes Craven classic, going up against its reboot counterpart from 2010. I think it has some fans, maybe, but it's not very many.
It does have some fans, although you can't I don't even know the name of the person that directed this film, right? So it's like you can say Wes Craven classic about the original. The remake, I have no idea. No idea. It was somebody that directed music videos, I think.
Let me see.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's how Zack Snyder, he got started doing commercials and music videos. So it's not like,
Directed by Samuel Bayer, who has done
no other movies since.
He's done whatever the hell Black Tongue is, and Nothing to Believe in, and he's done a Chrysler Super Bowl commercial, so that's cool.
That's a pretty big budget right there.
Yeah, so nobody's gonna know who that is. Remake has a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, audience score of 43%. So actually higher than I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
Yeah.
And the OG, I'm assuming that's going to be through the roof. OG has, I figured, Rotten Tomatoes score of 94%.
Damn.
From the critics and an 84% from the audience. So
that's wild.
Two entirely different films. I got 9 categories again. We're going to discuss and go through. They're different than the ones we did last week for Friday the 13th. Obviously, I had to switch them up. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's gonna be a complete sweep. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
I wouldn't be surprised. But Matt, really quick, I want to try something because
You're good.
not only is it lagging, it's just so far, like I see it so far behind, it's not even matching up. I'm going to try to reconnect my internet here. Bear with me, folks.
Oh, you're
See
good.
if we can get a better connection so we can kick it with you. But yeah, I would not be surprised if this is a clean sweep. I'll be as fair as I can be. And I'm
Yes.
not going to be a hater just to hate. So I will be right back, everybody. All right. I'll see you soon.
Dave says, like I said, I like the remake. It's a glossy 2011 remake, and I just take it for what it is. I love Jackie as Freddy in this movie, and he did the best he could have, but he had to work with. Yes, it was directed like a Twilight movie. You're going to see Twilight the 20th anniversary, aren't you, Avery? And don't you freaking lie to me. Don't you freaking lie. My wife would probably want to go see it because she loves those movies. Oh, Dave, I love it, dude. I love it very much. Let's see, Davey.
Is this any better? No.
Let me see. Let me. What the hell is it? Let me see. Connection. Excellent connection.
Yours is great. Mine, I don't know, guys. I guess we'll just soldier on. How about that? I have no idea what's going on here.
We're gonna power through. They just want to hear your sexy voice anyway. They don't care what you look like.
Hey, as long as I sound all right, that's all.
Oh yeah, matters. Yeah, you sound good. It's just a little laggy, but I've done whole streams looking terrible like that. So it's all good, man. Okay, I put the poll in the chat for everybody. If you come in, please vote. I think it's obvious, but I want to know what it's going to be anyway. Alrighty, let's okay, we'll go this. We'll go with the kills first, okay? We'll go with the kills. I'll let Davey go first. Which movie has the better kills?
I think you got to go with the OG on this one. The practical effects, the room within a room that's on the hydraulics that can spin around, not only for Tina's death but also for Glenn's death as well. Pretty classic. Yeah, maybe. I think the disappointing thing about the remake, this movie, by the way, the remake, I tried to make it through this movie a couple times. I really had to work hard to get through the remake. It's just like they use CG when you don't always have to use it. I think the lesson to be learned, even in something like A Nightmare on Elm Street, is try to go practical. You could always do stuff CG. Even outside of the kills, just the effects in general, everyone's talked about this one, but Freddy like coming through the slanted wall, it looks so much more like when it's caught in camera on the original, it looks so much better than what they did. And I think that just goes throughout, the for both films. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go with the original on this one. They're the ones that came up with the ideas of all these great kills in the first place anyways. And I didn't really feel like the remake brought much to the table in the ways of impressive kills or anything like that. So yeah, got to go with the OG.
Yeah. I will give the remake props for the Dean kill at the diner. Like, that was pretty sick, man. When he slit his own throat. Yeah, that looked pretty good. Mm-hmm. That one was good. But then from there, it was just like, let's try to redo what the original already did very, very well. And obviously, with the loads of CGI, it was never going to work. Mm-hmm. Like Tina's death in the original, they tried to do it in this one with Katie Cassidy's character. It wasn't even close to the same effect.
Yeah.
At least they didn't redo Glenn's. They didn't. They didn't redo Glenn's in the remake. So thank goodness for that, because that would have been some of the worst CGI blood we ever seen.
Yeah.
It's wow. Yeah. I saw the remake opening night. I thought it was really good then.
Yeah.
But come on, that was 15 years ago. And I wasn't a big Nightmare on Elm Street guy to begin with, so I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is great. I'm going to maybe start a whole new line of Nightmare films. But yeah, after rewatching, I don't really feel it's as bad as people make it out to be after rewatching it, in my opinion. But when it comes to kills, OG, gonna win all day.
You know, it's one of those things with this remake where it's like half of the time they're trying to be a straight up remake. Like they literally remake scenes, you know, like the tub scene and stuff like that. So
Oh
half the
yeah.
time they're trying to be a remake, half of the time they're trying to do something new. It to me, I can't stand when a movie seems confused.
Hmm.
And this movie is just sort of like pick a lane, like be a remake or do something new. You know, don't keep on bouncing back and forth between the two,
Hmm.
because then you're just going to be constantly compared to that original, you know, scene for scene. So that's my
Exactly.
biggest criticism of the remake overall.
All right. I know I saw a super chat come in. Justin Sabbath. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Says, which actor should play Freddy Krueger in a new movie?
Mm. I
That's a
have a
good
whole
question.
video about that. One of the
Yes,
first
you do.
videos I ever did.
I
Yeah, this guy Jared Bankins. That's my pick. He was in the Twisted Metal TV show in the first season. He's, I think, just in the first few episodes. He's one of like the main lackeys of Thomas Hayden Church's character, and he's got a slender build. He's right at the perfect age. He's in his mid-30s, and what really set it off for me, it's not so much even just his look. I mean, I think he does have the look to pull off Freddy, just something that's
Mhm.
like kind of gangly. But the character that he played took this great joy in all of the, you know, torment that he was causing to our
Uh-huh.
main characters in those episodes. And that's when it hit me where I was like, oh, this is the kind of gleeful joy that Freddy takes. And another big thing for me, not a big name actor. I get so sick of the same actors getting
I'm not.
mentioned. Whenever it's like Evan Peters or Bill Skarsgård, it's like the same three people. We do the same thing with like directors. Mike Flanagan should remake every single horror
Yes.
franchise. Like, yeah, Mike Flanagan's great. Um, okay, he doesn't need to do everything. His plate's pretty full already. He's already
Uh-huh.
remade enough. I would like to see the great filmmakers and directors be able to bring their own ideas to the table at this point. I think they've
Mhm.
proven themselves. So, you know, it's one of the, like, give some other people a shot at these, you know, let somebody prove themselves with a remake. And I think the same goes for, you know, the directors as well as the actors. And I think what works so well, what people forget about Robert Englund, he was not a star. He
No.
was in a couple TV shows. Maybe he had done a movie or two before that, but nothing of note. And so the way that you buy into these characters that are scary is by not having that, you know, recognizability. You know,
Yeah.
if you know it's Bill Skarsgård,
You're
you're just
looking
going to
at
be
it.
thinking about that the
Mhm.
whole time. Yeah, you to really be scary, I think it's kind of got to be an unknown. That's why I think Jackie Earl Haley, even though he's a fantastic actor, ultimately just doesn't really work here. Um, yeah, and I mean the script as well. But yeah, Jared
Yeah.
Bankins, check him out, guys. Check him out.
I'm not going to say anybody then because it's going to be one of the names that everybody says. So I'm not even going to say it.
Well, whatever. I mean, it's your channel. You can answer the super chat question, right?
I don't really know actors too well, but I'm going to go Kevin Bacon just because I love him.
Yeah,
But,
he's
but,
really old. If you're
but
gonna
he's
do
old.
one, if you're gonna do one, you know, but if you want to do like 5 movies, if you want to like think 3 to 5 movies, you want to pick somebody in their mid-30s, something like that. I mean, Robert was 35, I think, by the time the movie came out, 35 or 36, something like that.
Dave McRae. Duh. Come on,
Dave would
guys.
be great. Dave did great in Cecil's movie.
Fuck
So yeah.
yeah. Another super chat, my man. Shot
Shot
by
by
shot.
shot.
Thanks, buddy. What's up? Huge Freddy fan, but in full honesty, fuck this film.
That's pretty funny.
That's tends to be the majority of people's opinion on it. So thank you so
Yeah.
far to the two people who sent super chats. Really, really appreciate that. Um, and okay, OG's up 1-0, and the shutout is still alive. Okay.
Yeah.
Unlike the last time when it was freaking neck and neck the whole way to the end.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, let me get rid of that. This is probably going to be another easy one, but we're going to go here. We're going to go Nancy. Rooney Mara or Heather Langenkamp. Not that I think Heather Langenkamp was out of this world great by any means of the imagination, in my opinion. But Davey, where are you going on this one?
So a lot of people really rip on Rooney Mara in this movie. You know, maybe she said some stuff like behind the scenes of not having the best time working on the film. I don't know for sure, but I know a lot of people are like, oh, she's totally just phoning it in or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I actually thought like her performance is pretty good here. Like I can't tell that she isn't having a good time if she's not having a good time. I do, I've just got a soft spot for Heather, and it, probably driven a lot by nostalgia, but there is something about the way that she plays the character so innocently. And, Wes picked her because she's got that girl next door. Like there's something about Heather where she is pretty and all that stuff. She's not like crazy out of this world, like your classic, like hot girl or whatever. And I think that works really well when you're casting a final girl. You want them to seem very relatable to the guys and the gals. You don't want them to be so out of this world as far as like, model looks go or whatever, but she's a very, pretty young lady here. And I really dig, I mean, I gotta go Heather. Like it just fits so much better. It feels so more natural. Rooney Mara did everything she could, but I don't know. I like Katie Cassidy a lot more. If the roles were flipped and you just made Katie Nancy instead, and she doesn't have the brown hair or whatever, but I don't care. Again, this movie just should have done something that was like, it should have gone by its own compass and made some of its own decisions. And I think an actress like Katie Cassidy was probably more well equipped to take on the role of Nancy than Rooney was here. So I'm going to go with Heather Langenkamp.
After, like you said, everybody says that Rooney's performance was really terrible. After rewatching it, I didn't feel that she was that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the script, if anything, is the bad part of this movie, and the actors were just doing what they could with what they had. But I mean, I'm not really a huge Heather Langenkamp fan either. Really, I don't really care about Nancy at all. But I guess I got to go with the OG. I got to go with Heather Langenkamp, I guess. She was also in more than one movie, so that might add on to it as well. She was really good in New Nightmare. It was probably her best performance of the three she was in.
But she's so relatable here. She's just kind of like, I mean, you want your final character you want the audience to see themselves in that character. And I think that's what Heather really brings to the table in her performance, is you feel like you're with her, you're echoing the same kind of feelings and thoughts that she's having, and the fight that she has as well. So she's not only fighting with Freddie, she's trying to convince her parents. They're separated, so she's got two different battles going on with trying to convince them to believe her. So there's that whole thing of like, getting the adults to believe the kids. So she's not only fighting with that, she's also fighting with Freddie. And even to a certain degree, like Glenn doesn't even want to buy into it. So even her boyfriend is sort of like, yeah. So she's just a hell of a lot of fight in her as a character in the original film.
Guess we got to go to. Was there? Did Rooney Mara have? Was there? There wasn't a dad involved in the remake, was there?
I think so. I think Clancy Brown plays her dad. He might only be in the movie like during the funeral.
Clancy Brown is what the fuck? Kyle Garner's dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I've only been able to make it through the
Come on.
all the way once.
Finish it.
So yeah, I don't even know then if Nancy's father really plays a role here.
2-0. It's a shutout still. Okay. Justin, I think he said, what about Josh Hartnett, Will Forte, Jason Bateman, or Ryan Reynolds as Freddy Krueger? I don't think Ryan Reynolds would work very good. He's way too funny, and it would be not serious at all. He's done serious roles, but I don't see him doing that.
I think we're going a little too old as well. Like, I do think that like 35 is the magic. You want to be able to do 10 years worth of movies. So maybe 5 movies in 10 years if you really knock it out of the park. So that's sort of, we think about these actors and we're probably imagining them at a younger age playing Freddy, but that's really not going to happen. I mean, if we're going to go that way, you might as well just mocap Robert and just make Freddy full CGI character. I don't know,
I mean, Josh Hartnett is good, but I don't see him doing that. I don't see him wanting to play Freddy, honestly.
Yeah, I'd rather see him come back as John, you know,
Oh, fuck
in
yeah.
Halloween. That's
John
what I'd rather.
Strode, baby. Yeah.
I'd rather see that. Yeah.
Comb your hair. His hair's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
He's a legend. He's a legend. That H2O and The Faculty back to back in the same year.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he killed it. And then he kind of like did Pearl Harbor and then like went away. 30 Days a Night, and then
He
He's
did go away for a bit. Yeah, I like the resurgence though, the Josh Hartnett-essence that we've had recently.
Did you like what the fuck was that movie called? Trap.
Didn't see it because I didn't hear enough good things about it.
Good, you didn't miss it.
M. Night's rough for me. I have a tough time enjoying his movies. He seems to have like a sentence of a good idea and then just fills in the gaps and doesn't seem to really like if a new filmmaker was trying to make a career with the last like 5 or 6 movies he's made, they would never have a career. So I think he just gets by on his like first 3 films have basically like pushed his career for the rest of the way.
You're not lying.
Yeah. M. Night, nah. But I did like Josh Hartnett in Fight or Flight. I thought that was really fun.
I did not see that one.
It's really fun. I mean, it's just like, it's wild and absurd. It's a total blast.
I'm a definitely. Thanks for telling me. Maybe I'll watch that tonight after we're done here. I saw Brett from Good Will Hunting. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Dark Room Reviews. What's up? All right, let's go to the next category. We got rid of Nancy. I don't know what this is. We're gonna go final jump scare. The final jump scare. You got the iconic inflatable doll in the original that's just fucking terrible, or the remake with the reflection in the mirror and then he pops out of the mirror. So where are you going on this one?
You know, I'll throw the remake a bone and say that let's give it to the remake on this one, just because the jump scare at the end of the original seems just a little like, I mean, we know that Wes didn't want to do that, you know, what is his name, Bob Shea basically made that a thing, and you can sort of tell seems a little half-hearted.
Oh yeah.
You know, Carrie sort of inspired the jump scare from Friday the 13th, and then that became like a thing after that, and it's a little hokey in the original. So I'll throw the remake a bone here and say that hey, at least they tried something different here, and you know, a decent way of getting our attention there with that jump scare at the end. So there you go. At least from my end, it's not a shutout.
It's not a shutout here either, because I actually really did like the ending jump scare. I like that you saw his reflection in the mirror, and obviously it's all CGI. It's either this one's either like terrible, or either going to get a blow up doll or CGI going through somebody's fucking head. But I did like him coming out of the mirror and pulling the mom through the mirror by her fucking face after he stuck his glove through her eye holes. So there's no shutout today, my friend, because the remake's on the board. It's about the only place they're going to be on the board.
Hey,
2-1.
We'll see.
Oh, shut up! You know it. Justin says I could see Mary Mouser, who played Sam LaRussa in Cobra Kai, playing Nancy Thompson. Well, I never seen Cobra Kai, so I do.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Let me see what else. Let me get rid of the final jump scare.
I think if they bring back A Nightmare on Elm Street, just do a whole new set of characters. Don't try to like remake it. Just like, you know, do a whole reimagining and we don't need, you know, Nancy had a good run, so we could go a different direction there.
Same thing with Halloween when that comes back.
Yeah, I mean, man, with Halloween, you could go in a new direction with all sorts of characters. You know, that's a way easier blank slate to work with because it's not as specific. Freddy is specific a little bit more, you know.
Let me see. What's this one? We have, this is pretty obvious as well. Sorry, remake. Special effects. Look at that coming through the wall there. Yeah. That looks like some early 2000s kind of CGI there, my friend.
Yeah, it looks like The Haunting with Liam Neeson or something. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like it's about, yeah, this was 2010 and The Haunting and House on Haunted Hill were like 99 or whatever. So yeah, this looks like even old in 2010. This probably didn't even look good. Yeah, I'm gonna go special effects on the original all the way here. Not only for the kills, but just all the other stuff that's practical. You know, even the noose, the bed sheet noose that gets
Oh
made in
yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
original, like that's got a really convincing look as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm not a CGI hater. I like when the two are blended well.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a little bit of both, but if the CGI doesn't look believable, you know, it
Takes you out
really
of it.
takes you out. Yeah, absolutely.
Um, honestly, the picture I just showed that speaks
Yeah,
all we need to say.
yeah.
One, the 1984's looks amazing. Like that's
Mhm.
really happening, which obviously it did. They didn't even try in the remake to make it look real. It's just like,
Yeah.
fucking slap this over the bed real quick and have Freddy come out of this terribly ugly wallpaper, and that's it's not good. And then obviously a lot of the blood in, well, most of the blood in the remake is CGI. Like I
Mhm.
said, the head punch at the end. It's
I'll,
just
I'll I'll give the CGI this. Like when you go into the dream world and everything, and there's a little bit of that like tearing and like dripping kind of look.
mhm,
You know, I think they do a cool job or a good job and have a cool look as far as, you know, you can tell. Like once we've kind of entered Freddy's realm, there's a
a
really
little
nice look
different.
to it.
I could,
Whereas in the original film, it's a little more ambiguous. And I don't mind that at all either, because I think they kind of want us to be guessing as to whether or not it's a dream.
mhm,
You know, there are little giveaways and stuff like that, but I do think that that's the one place where they really tried in the remake is to, hey, when we're in Freddy's world, let's give it a totally different look.
mhm,
So they did well there. It's just everything else, yeah, just doesn't really
yeah,
look like they had the money to pull it off. And then, you know, when you do effects in camera, the big thing is like the lighting. So I think when we look at that shot that you brought up there of the coming through the wall moment, it just looks liquidy. It doesn't look like it's physically there, you
Let me
know?
see
So
right there.
yeah, there's something so weird and liquidy and blurry about it. And yeah, you just can't beat in camera effects there.
You know what that looks like? It looks like the Sandman shit from Spider-Man 3. That's
A
what
little
that
bit,
looks like to me.
little bit. Yep.
Not that Spider-Man 3 is bad. I mean, it's not my
Yeah.
favorite, but it's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's got its problems.
Yes, it does. Another super chat from Shot by Shot. A slice of pink birthday cake with purple. Oh, it's actually just a picture. I just
It's
doesn't
a
show me.
it's a super sticker.
It's a super sticker, but I like reading it because that sounds way sexier. A a slice of pink birthday cake with purple icing and a candle.
It's very descriptive.
Oh my god. Well, thank you, Shot by Shot. I will eat that birthday cake on my birthday next year. So wow, 3-1. OG pulling away. Didn't see that
Mhm.
coming. You
Yeah.
didn't see that coming. Not a chance. Let's see what else we got. Okay, maybe this one. Maybe the cast. The cast. Obviously, the OG: Johnny Depp, Nancy, Heather Langenkamp, the new one: Katie Cassidy, Rooney Mara, Kyle Gallner,
Mm.
the dude from Twilight, but I can't think of his name.
The guy with the emo hair, is that guy in Twilight?
No, I forget what he's from. Dean, the guy at the diner, Dean. He's from
Oh,
Twilight.
gotcha.
I don't know what the guy with the emo hair's from. He looks familiar though.
Yeah.
Where are you going on this one, buddy?
Original. I mean, it's just like not only the kids, but you've got like John Saxon there. Like I
Oh
love John
yeah.
Saxon. He's so great. And of course, and Freddie, I think, you know, Robert is, there's a reason why we have a tough time moving on from Robert as fans. And there's a big reason why a lot of people are like Robert or no one,
Yeah.
you know, and I think that's one of the biggest struggles that A Nightmare on Elm Street is going to have moving forward is getting those like ride or die Robert Englund people to, you know, let go and accept something new in the way of Freddy.
Oh, by the way, the emo looking guy's name is Thomas Decker, and he was in, yeah, nothing you know. So
yeah, the brooding look that everyone has in this movie. All of the kids just have this like really cheesy, and like again, I know it was 2010, but they look like it's like 2003 with like the hair and the style, and even Kyle Gallner, who I think is a great performer.
He had that beanie on.
He just has got this look, this like sad goth boy thing. I'm so happy that he like grew up and like he's like a man's man now. You know, he's got like a toughness to him, and he just, you know, he looks a lot more masculine now than he did in those early like Jennifer's Body in this film. He's got a very similar look, you know, in the A Nightmare on Elm Street remake and Jennifer's Body. But
that's what I was gonna say.
But yeah, I mean, just the overall cast in the original is lights out. I mean, even Johnny Depp, who was just like this unassuming like first role kind of, there's such a natural back and forth and chemistry that the characters have here. I mean, especially when they're all hanging out, when it's like Tina, Nancy, and Glenn hanging out, and Glenn's got like the airport sounds or whatever, you know, on the boombox and everything, and they're trying to like get away with all hanging out together. Like just all of those moments are the moments that make you care about the characters. It's kind of the insignificant moments and the run-of-the-mill stuff that really makes you care about these people, because again, you see yourself in them. And I don't think the cast with the writing and with the chemistry in the remake, I just don't think they really reached that level of believability. I didn't care about any of the characters. So am I too mean? Am I too mean about it? I don't know.
No, I don't know. I think I like the remake's characters better.
Okay.
I don't, but then again, I don't really care for Nightmare on Elm Street, so I don't really care about any of them, to be honest.
Well, what is it about the characters in the remake that you like more? And maybe I guess you got to put this one up to the audience with a poll, right? Because clearly the original's winning 22 votes, and it's 91% to 9%. So
I think I can go ahead and, yeah, we're going to go ahead and close that one out, because that's not going anywhere. 90 to 10. Okay. I think Katie Cassidy has a lot to do with it. I think she was fantastic. Wanted more of her. Like I said, the guy who plays Dean, it was Kellen Lutz. That was his name. I've obviously watched all the Twilight movies because of my wife, so I liked him in those movies as well. So I had a sweet spot for him.
Nice excuse.
I don't actually hate them, unlike everybody else. So yeah. Ooh.
Ashton, put it in there. You know it's coming from Ashton.
It's getting canceled.
You're getting canceled.
It's fine. It's fine. See, like my tombstone says, it's fine.
It's fine.
I just, Rooney Mara wasn't that terrible. I'm a sucker for Kyle Gallner, even though he, like you said, he was a little emo boy with a beanie on. I was the little emo boy, chubby emo boy with the beanie on at one point, so I get it. I was never good looking like Johnny Depp with a half jersey on, you know, skinny looking, athletic.
It's a tough look to pull off. Yeah.
So fuck Johnny Depp. I mean, he looks terrible now, I think, but that's.
What about I've never liked Connie Britton, the mom.
I like her too.
She's terrible. She is a TV actress at best.
Well, yeah, she was on American Horror Story, so that's where I knew her from.
Yeah,
originally.
Didn't like her in that. Wasn't she in like Friday Night Lights or one of those shows?
I think so.
Yeah, she is.
Some country music thing. I can't think of Tennessee something. I don't know. Something like that.
Nashville or whatever.
Yes, yeah. Nashville.
Yeah, barf. Connie Britton, barf.
I never seen it, but I don't know. I thought she was cute for an older woman, so I'm going to give her a point too. But we'll put it to a vote. I think I know where it's going to go, but first one of the night. Then I got two super chats to do real quick. 1984 or 2010. This is going to be a sweep, isn't it? Here we go. Dropped it in the chat. I will read the two super chats. We had one from Erica. And she said to support and spread the horror love. She said she put a knife in there, but it wouldn't let her submit it. So
it is funny how they won't let you do that. I tried to put the word sexy in a membership chat earlier today, and it wouldn't let me do it.
Why?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I can't put sexy.
That's not even
Weird.
bad.
Hmm.
Justin, another $1.99 super chat says horror movie crossovers you'd want to see happen.
Mm,
Want to see happen.
hmm.
Maybe
That's a
like
good one.
maybe like Jigsaw versus like Hannibal Lecter. That's something nobody ever says. That would be interesting because they're both psychological killers and stuff, so it might be
Yeah.
interesting.
I think Leprechaun teaming up with Chucky would be pretty funny. Like they would just like a couple like tiny little villains like talking a bunch of shit. If you wanted to go like dark comedy route there.
Hi,
I mean, I would have taken like they wanted to make a Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, and they ended up doing it as a comic book.
Freddy
But I
versus
think
Art.
that would have been pretty fun. Yeah, I'm like Art the Clown. Who would he? He is so indestructible. Like, who would you put Art the Clown against? I almost want to see Art the Clown in a like zombie apocalypse movie because that's the only thing that would bum Art out because he has so much fun causing this mayhem and destruction. But if the zombies are taking all the, like kind of stealing his thunder, we might actually see sad Art the Clown for the very first time. He's like, oh, shucks, now I can't be the one. Like, I don't know. I know it's
I'm gonna
probably kind of boring, but
I'm gonna say Hellraiser meets Art the Clown. I think Pinhead would have a good time
there we go.
ripping him apart with some chains. But then Art might like it because he might be into that, BD, whatever that's called. Whenever you do whips and chains and shit.
BDSM.
Yes,
Yeah.
maybe he's into that shit. We don't know. Art's a fucking sick guy. I heard somebody say I know we're getting Terrifier 4, but I saw somebody say we're getting maybe Terrifier 5 too. Like, come on now. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody would message me about that today. They're like, what do you think if they did Terrifier 4 Part 1 and Part 2? And I'm sort of like, at that point, just make 2 movies.
It's not a fucking superhero. Jeez. Driving me crazy. Yeah, but they're gonna keep making Conjuring movies, so of course keep making fucking Terrifier movies. What else you gonna do?
They might take a break from Terrifier, but it'll be back. It'll be back after
like
Terrifier
Terminator,
4.
100%.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead.
Go.
Okay, yeah.
Terminator versus Art the Clown.
90% to 10. So there you go. 1984 cast wins.
All right.
What a shocker. Well, you know what? Screw all you guys, and I am done. So 4-1. One away from putting this to bed, and we could skip the other categories. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see. All the other options I had were so much better than this one, and Yin's picked Nightmare on Elm Street.
Got to give the people what they want, but hey, the good news is you're only one super chat away from reaching your goal. So you gave the people what they wanted, and they're throwing you some love. So guys, just one super chat away.
I never meet my goals. I'm not like Davey.
Dude, it's been a while.
He puts like 20 and he gets like 40. I'm like,
well,
fuck.
It's happened a couple times.
He's showing his dick. He's showing his dick.
No,
and they're like, that thing's humongous.
I threatened to do that, or else, if you don't reach the super chat goal, I'll give you the alpha.
I thought that was that's coming by Halloween, right? If you get 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah, right. That ain't happening. I mean, prove me wrong, people. Prove me wrong. But I think everyone here already subs over at my channel, or at least most everyone does. So it would be whatever. Yeah. If you want to see me make an ass out of myself, then share my channel with people who aren't subbed already.
Share it. I'm trying to get to 6,000. I'm like 69 no 68 away right now, so maybe by the end of October.
Spooky season, it's the prime time to pick up some extra subs, so you'll get there.
We'll see and you're gonna get to 2,000.
We'll see.
We'll see, at least. And if you don't get to it by Halloween, you're definitely gonna get to it by Christmas for sure,
hopefully.
Let's see, here we go. We got Freddy Krueger. Look at that CGI face on the other one. It's incredible. I know that's not the OG Freddy. I just picked a picture. Okay, so If anybody says that's from fucking Freddy vs. Jason.
Is that what it's from?
Oh well,
from Freddy vs. Jason?
Maybe. Probably.
I don't have those memorized.
Like
I'm not, I know some people, like, I would imagine, Chris Stanley, you could show him a picture of Freddy for like 2 seconds and he'd be able to tell you which movie it was from, or even just the glove and he would know which movie it's from. I'm not that big of an expert there on Freddy Krueger, but yeah, I really dig the look in the original. I get what they're going for in the remake, that they're trying to make it look a little more realistic. Hell yeah, Erica, way to go.
Thanks, Erica. We did it. She said, fuck it. Let's fucking go. She must be a Broncos fan, too. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's throw some interceptions, baby.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Let's barely beat the Titans, everybody.
Too bad. Our defense is incredible. It
was a messy game for both teams. How about that? So
every game was terrible. Go.
Yeah, so I get what they're going for in the remake and everything, and I will give them their flowers for going for that more realistic look. However, I think one of the things that makes Freddy, the original Freddy, so awesome and and just iconic is the fact that it is, surreal makeup, that it's just kind of out there, and that it is over the top, and just the way that Freddy is in general. So even not even just the look of Freddy, I don't think, and this is so weird because Jackie Earle Haley's such a good actor, I just don't think there's anything very scary about the performance. He's got this flat, like, monotone kind of delivery, everything he says is like, why are you scared?
I love that.
Haven't started yet, or just like we have 7 more minutes to play. It's just horny, so like it is so boring and not scary, and there's no dark comedy because Freddy's kind of funny in the original, but it's a much more like dark sense of humor there. He's not going for like the wacky laughs as much. And so, yeah, it's just this like, it's like the Christian Bale Batman voice, which I was never really down with either. Like, I just, yeah, I don't know. Call me crazy. I don't want Batman to seem like a long like show. Like, I want Batman to be a comic book character. So I'm lukewarm on those. And then moving back over to what we're talking about here, I love the fantastic over the top look and the more just the more gleefully, I don't know what to call it. The gleeful joy that Freddy takes. Yeah, cutting his fingers off and all that kind of stuff. I love it.
Yes, that's right.
Nasally
pervert voice for the for the remake. Yes.
Yeah. And another thing that they fucked up here in the remake is they really should have made Freddy innocent. That would have made it a lot more interesting, that it actually it's a revenge movie and he was never a child killer or a pedo. That was a really odd choice to go like full gross, P. Diddy with the Freddy in 2010.
The baby oil.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just seems to, it's like they're trying hard. You ever feel like there's like so much try hard and it's just like not landing the way you want it to? And that's the 2010. So I'm going to go 84 original Freddy all the way.
I'm sorry. I was just petting him. Oh my God. See, he's talking about his dick and he cut it with his fingers. He's so nasty. he's like so elaborate when he talks. It takes like 20 minutes. When you die, the brain still functions for 8 minutes. I don't know. I like his voice. Some weird, like, I don't know. But his makeup is, I get what they were going for. More of a realistic burn look, but it didn't work. The CGI just made it look ridiculous. His voice didn't bother me like you because I'm a huge Batman Christian Bale guy, so it's all good. Where are they? That's my Batman. So
oh my God,
Christian Bale. Number one. You're more of a Michael Keaton guy, I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take Keaton, Affleck, and Pattinson over Christian Bale's interpretation.
Bale all day, twice on Sundays. Okay.
I don't know.
We'll have to do Batman one of these.
We should do a versus battle. Yeah, that'd be fun.
That is a good one.
Batman 89 versus The Dark Knight, because then you get 2 Joker Batman movies
Yeah,
against each other.
okay. Well, that I'm gonna have to write that down. Um, so yep. I mean, obviously the original Robert Englund's classic.
Yeah.
He's just too old. And if you get, what's he gonna do? One legacy sequel, and then that's it, because you don't know how much time these people have left. So, I mean, that's how good he was. That's how iconic he was.
Yeah.
The look was fantastic, all practical. I mean, like we already discussed, practical is going to win every single time. So I got to go with the OG 84 as well. And that takes a 5-1 lead. We could stop right now. But
Let's just keep on going.
We're gonna murder this remake and put it to bed forever. Let's see. Batman movies are good. Yes, they are, Michelle. Yes, they are. Even the bad ones are good. No, not Batman and Robin. That doesn't do it for you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Okay, Arnold, we'll do that. Real quick before I get to the next topic. Last night I was like scrolling through movies. I don't know if you're a fan or have seen the original Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love that one.
Did you know there's a second one?
No. What, like a direct-to-video knockoff or something?
Yes, with Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, I didn't know it existed, and
wow.
It popped up, and I was like, Kindergarten Cop 2? What the fuck is this? Watch the trailer. It's like the worst thing I've ever seen. Yeah, so don't recommend it.
They should do a legacy sequel called College Professor Cop and bring Arnold back.
College Professor Cop. I love the original. I watched that a lot as a kid. We'll go with score. Obviously the new one was the same guy who did Friday the 13th, Steve Jablonsky, and the original by, I don't know, because it doesn't say his name. I think this is obvious, but go ahead. Who wins?
I'm going to go with the OG. Just bringing in the classic, theme. I love, what I really dig about the A Nightmare on Elm Street theme is that it has this, because it's based around a child killer, it really does have this kind of nursery rhyme sort of, like a minor key version of like a nursery rhyme. And so I think it's just so fitting because it does have that off kind of horror feel with the minor key elements, but then it also is reminding you of, the element of the film that has to do with, Freddy being a child killer. So it just, if a score can either accentuate the storyline or the narrative of the film, or give you, or even go hand in hand with everything that's going on in the movie, I think that's such a plus. And for me, that original score, I don't even really recall the score in the remake.
It's very similar,
but like similarly to the Friday the 13th 09, I very rarely even like notice the music when I watch that remake. And I really like that 09 Friday remake, but the music is just one of those things that never really grabbed me as having any sort of like hooks or anything like that. So I'm going to go with the OG on this one as well.
I'm going to go with that one as well. But first, another super chat from Shot by Shot. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Throwing out more love. Appreciate it, my friend. Always appreciated. I don't get too many of the super chats, so to get as many as I did tonight, very, very much appreciated for sure. Boom. Very, very great stuff. I don't get $50 super chats from like the Pumpkin King.
Oh my gosh.
Like this fucking guy. I don't even know who the Pumpkin King is. I never see him anywhere else except for Davey. So he might just be Davey, and he's giving the money right back to himself.
That would be the twist, right? That would be the most shocking twist right there.
He is the Pumpkin King. I got to go with the OG as well. The remake, as of just rewatching it, it's kind of similar to the original, but why would you want to just listen to the original if they're going to do basically the same thing? Other than that, I don't really remember too much music throughout the movie. It's just a very depressing film, so probably a lot of depressing music in it. But OG's going to win. What's your favorite of the big three themes? Is Halloween your favorite of the big three?
Yeah, I think Halloween's got to be the favorite. It's got that odd time signature, and it's just got. I don't know. I don't know what it is about. I really like the synthy kind of sound that Carpenter put out there. It's very simple. I think
Yep.
the Nightmare theme is like really close though. With with how iconic it is. Nothing against the Harry Manfredini score. I really dig it. It's got that psycho feel, that like 60s kind of feel, which is really cool. And I think fits Jason as a character with the strings and everything. But yeah, I would go for the themes. I'd go Halloween, Nightmare, and then Friday the 13th on the big three.
Yeah, Halloween's for sure number one.
Yeah,
it's one of the best.
It's tough.
One of the best scores of all time. That is up there with Jaws. Obviously, is one of the best.
I mean, if John Carpenter's writing the music, it's going to be really damn good. I don't think he's ever, out of all the The Fog, Big Trouble in Little China,
Christine,
Escape from New York, Christine. Yeah, I mean, great music all around, and his Lost theme records are really good too.
Okay, so yeah, 6-1, 6-1. We're going. Yep, it's just a total beatdown here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go Freddy's death, the final kill of the movie. I mean, even though he really didn't die in either one, but wait, no, he technically did. No, he didn't. Well, fuck it, whatever. Which one had the better? Is it? I don't remember the first one at all.
So the first one, the kill is basically
he spins around.
No, she thinks she's lost the mom and everything. Like the mom turns into the like corpse that sinks into the bed and everything like that. And then Freddy comes up out of the bed and like tears the sheet. And she's like, "I'm taking all the power you ever had over me away," or whatever. "You're nothing." And he goes to attack her and he just falls through her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking? Like he goes to attack her from behind and he just like disintegrates as he goes for the attack. How does he die in the remake? I can't even remember.
Oh, real quick, Pat, the Halloween movie collector. What's going on, buddy?
What's happening,
Wild,
Pat?
how are you? How does he die in the remake? Well, obviously she pulls him out and then she says the famous line, "Welcome to my world, bitch." I'm pretty sure she says that. And then she slits his throat with the paper thing? The paper cutter thing?
Oh,
like in the Faculty?
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what she did to him. Yeah,
I can't even remember.
His head fucking bent like the whole way back and fucking blood squirting out. They went more the gory route than the "I don't believe in you." I'm gonna go with the remake. I'm sorry. I hate those stupid things they do in the Nightmare franchise where they're like, "Here's a mirror, you're fucking ugly," and then he's like, and he fucking dies.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I'll go with the remake too. Why the hell not? Even though I can hardly even remember it, it sounds like a more satisfying way to kill a villain, to actually kill them instead of just say like you don't exist.
I don't like you. What?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with the remake on that one. Why not?
I don't like you. You're mean. Well, I'm just going to fucking leave then.
I mean, if that's all it takes to say you don't believe in him, then it's like, yeah, I mean, like, but do you really have to believe that he doesn't exist, right? And you've spent all these, whatever it's been, a week or two, like living through this nightmare and watching your friends die and everything like that. So that's even crazier than the leap from the lion's head that Indiana Jones has to do in The Last Crusade. So yeah, I'll go with the remake on this one. We'll play nice. We will play nice this time around.
She said, "I don't believe in you." Oh wait, shit, you're still here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't believe in you.
I might not. I really don't. I'm being dead serious. I don't. No! Oh my god. Yes, Avery, you were right. All of those movies ended like after school specials from hell.
I think that's the trouble with a lot of the sequels for A Nightmare on Elm Street is the bringing Freddy back and killing Freddy are so hokey in a lot of those movies. The baby is having a dream and it's going to bring Freddy back. Like, so the baby knows about Freddy. What the baby piss. The dog piss, the baby that's inside the womb knows about Freddy. What? Like, I don't think dreams like go through the placenta. As far as I know, I'm no like dream doctor. Just ridiculous.
They have those in these movies though, my friend.
Yes.
Oh, the dream doctors that they have and go visit.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. 6-2. All right. Putting up a fight there, Remake. Good job. We have last category. I just made this one up today, so I don't even know if this is any good. Um, Freddy's backstory. Obviously, the remake tries to switch it up a little bit, like you said.
Yeah.
Make him, is he innocent? Is he not? Obviously, in the original, it's just straight up, he's just a bad guy. So
Yeah.
it's basically which take you like. If you like that they kind of maybe threw a little twist in there for him being actually good, or just go with the original way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the original on this one. And the big thing for me is the whole like pedo angle that they tack on and like the right before the third act. I just thought was so unnecessary. He's already enough of a villain. Like we need to pile on, and now he's got like Polaroids of these kids from when they were, these teens from when they were children. It's just like we already have enough of a reason to not like him. I don't think it really like, it doesn't up the ante or up the stakes at all for me. They're already in grave danger. We've seen that through the entire movie. So again, a little bit of the try hard kind of thing going on. I think they could have won this category if they really did go that he was innocent, and that's why he's come back as this demon, and he's basically like, oh, you accused me of this and you killed me for this. Now I'm going to actually fulfill that that prophecy, so to speak. And they could have won, but I'm going to go with the original. And I know that I think at one point Wes was like toying with the idea of mentioning the whole like molestation kind of aspect of it, but I think they were right to just keep that out because ultimately you don't really need it. Killing kids is bad enough. Like it doesn't really add anything to the story to have that extra layer of ugly there. So OG for me on Freddy's backstory.
I agree. I think if the remake would have went the route of he was innocent, that would have been crazy interesting.
Yeah.
And definitely would have been a twist, but they didn't have the balls to do it. So,
and they kind of teased it. Do you remember the original ad? Like, if I remember the original trailer correctly, they do sort of make you wonder if he really was guilty or not in the trailer. And I'm like, that's what you should have delivered on. Like that would have been nice. But again, this movie wants to be new and different, but literally lifts things from the original film. It can't pick a lane. It doesn't know what the hell it is. And that I think is the ultimate, that's what makes it suffer the most, the 2010 remake. It's not the CG, it's not the script or the emo hair or anything like that, or sad Kyle Gallner. It's not picking a lane and not being their own thing, unfortunately.
So we got to go with the OG. It 7-2 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 7-2. However, though, I do want to say the remake, the micronap situation, that was a fantastic additive to the franchise. Yeah. I really like that a lot.
That you can't really escape it by
flashes in and out
or caffeinating. Yeah, I dig that. That's one thing they did right there. Yeah.
I think they kind of stole some of that from it's not the same thing, but the My Bloody Valentine remake, whenever Jensen Ackles coming in and out of being Harry Warden, and it keeps flashing, and 1 minute he's the miner, and the next minute he's just
I
think they might have took a little bit from that. I did like that, but other than that, after rewatching it, like I said, I don't think it's as bad as I remember it being, and people say it is. But then again, I don't rewatch this franchise like at all. This isn't one that I just say, hey, man, I want to watch a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Not really. Only reason I watched them was for this, because I just don't have the interest like other people do in Nightmare on Elm Street. It's the least of my big three. So
yeah, me too. I don't revisit it nearly as much. And, there's not as many movies in the franchise, and there's like just as many really bad ones. So I think that's the thing about A Nightmare on Elm Street is there's like, 4 of these movies that I really enjoy, and the rest of them I'm just sort of like, could take them or leave them, really.
Let me see. What did I put? Well, I put these polls out like I did for Friday the 13th. I put one on Instagram and one on YouTube. Instagram was 100% the original, so not one vote for the remake at all.
Wow.
On the YouTube page, we had 127 votes. 91% voted for the original, 9% for the remake. So
damn. So it matches the poll from tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. So there are some fans. Just not very many.
Mhm.
And let me just, like I said, I picked this one for you guys. But the other choices were The Hills Have Eyes, The Hitcher, which I really, really wanted to rewatch the
Oh, yeah.
original one, so I was hoping they picked that one, but they didn't. And The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And those three
That
lost.
Yeah, that's a really good versus battle, I think, with TCM.
And it lost to this, which was a total blowout.
Well, this is just a more popular franchise overall,
Fuck
right?
yeah.
I mean, it's more, it's part of the big three for a reason. Even though Leatherface was there like before everyone else,
Mm-hmm.
I just, I don't think he's got it's a different kind of horror fan that's like really tried and true on TCM. And I mean, talk about a franchise that's tonally all over the place. Like, oh my God, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is all over the place. The really good films in the franchise are very good, and there's a huge gap between all of the rest with TCM, at least for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is a Hitcher sequel. I've never seen the sequel though.
I've never seen the remake. I've only seen the original. I watched it a couple times. I think back in 2023 or early 2024. Really enjoyed the original. I do want to see like because I think there's more like an unrated cut or like a harder cut out there, and I saw it before, like while they were working on the restoration, the 4K restoration.
Uh-huh.
So the version I saw was like really dark, like literally just dark in lighting and everything like that. I would love to give it a fresh watch, like all cleaned up and everything like that, because I dug the plot, and Rutger Hauer is an amazing performer. I mean, he's brilliant there.
Yeah, I got that little special edition box set they had. I never opened it yet. I never watched it yet. I mean, I've seen it the first time. It was a hard one to find before I got this. I think the only thing I could find was like an HBO Blue DVD or Blu-ray that I bought on like eBay.
Yeah, and I think that I think it was taken from, because I saw the same one that was on like HBO Max or whatever it was streaming on back when I watched it, and it was like a 3:4 ratio. Like they just took the VHS and just put the VHS scan onto a Blu-ray, so you don't even get the full widescreen. But I think the newer one, you get the full widescreen and everything, and they cleaned it all up. But yeah, I mean, the original Hitcher, it has like a vibe, almost like a Twilight Zone episode kind of vibe. There's just it's really, man, some stuff happens in that movie where you're just like, wow, this flick got really dark.
Yeah.
The Jennifer Jason Leigh death, right? Is it Jennifer Jason Leigh?
Yes, I think that's her name. Yeah.
Man, I didn't expect that to happen. So the first time watching it, I was genuinely surprised at how hard it went, for sure.
Still there? Why does it say that? Okay, never mind. It's good. It said it was disconnected, but I still see you. So, in this episode of Remix or ReWind, a Nightmare on Elm Street edition, looks like we are going to rewind. We're just going to rewind and rewatch the original. Yeah. Remake, you put up, no, you didn't really put up a fight this time. Friday the 13th, on the other hand, that put up a fight. This one just got blown out. So, stick with the original and just stay there. We're probably never going to get another one of these. Go back and rewatch that one, right? Because it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Second episode down. Maybe next time it'll be another good battle, because this one was not very good.
Well, next you should pick the next one, Matt. So you pick the next one that you think is going to be a good battle, right? Mm-hmm. And then let the chips fall where they may with the audience, because they're showing up, man. That you've reached your super chat goal. These people are into the series and everything. So now you can sort of just like relax, let your hair down, pick the next one that you think would be take off that cap, let your hair down.
I don't really have too much, so
or stick it all up.
Stick it all up, baby. So Davey, what do you got coming up on the channel this week? We've got Late Night with the Davey tomorrow.
Yeah, Late Night with the Davey tomorrow. I've gotten into these. I just started something new on the channel where we do, you can do the tier maker rankings, and you can do that. Like now you can have the audience vote on them. Yep. So I saw Killjoy Jake do that. Darren's been doing it on his Mr. Sandsman channel as well. So last Friday we did a horror franchise ranking, and it was like 63 franchises. And so that was sort of the kickoff to get an idea of how that would go. And now this week we're going to bring it down, make it a little more focused, and it's going to be horror villains. So we're just going to rank the villains. We're going to do that live. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that on late night tomorrow, because I've been doing a series on late night called Decades of Dread, where on the first part we covered 60s, 70s, and 80s, and we talked about just the themes and the tropes and the way that horror was in each decade and the way it evolved to each decade. So 60s, 70s, 80s. Then last week we did the 90s and the 2000s, and this coming episode will be the 2010s and the 2020s so far. So
nice.
I don't know. That might be the late night tomorrow. I'm still, talk about flying by the seat of your pants. When it comes to late night, I'm just like, I feel so confident. We have such a great community. I'm like, I know people will show up. I know they're going to be down for whatever. So I don't know exactly which way I'm going, but yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow. On Friday night, there is going to be a Good Reel Hunting 5-year celebration, like an anniversary celebration, and I'm going to hop in on that as one of the guests. So I'll be on over there. And then, what I do now, I've gotten into Discord. So a really cool thing, if you come on over to the Davey Death Ray channel, you subscribe, you can sign up and join our Discord server. It's absolutely free to join the server. And what we do over there is through like the super chat goals and everything, we're able to do public watch parties where on the Discord, we can actually show the movie. And it's kind of fun. I'm not on camera. All the mics are muted, but we chit chat in the little chat module there and watch the movies together. And that's something I'm getting into. But yeah, other than that, a whole bunch of spooky season stuff is on the way. And I've got a whole bunch of spooky season merch as well that I'm really excited about. So yeah, I don't know. I go live like 4 times a week. So at this point, I'm sort of like, I'm like, oh, if you build it, they will come. So I don't worry too much about what the show is going to be, really, because these guys are so great.
I was going to say, we got a lot of intertwining people for sure. So it's a great community. Great showing tonight for sure. I don't think I'm going to do one of these next week. I might do that as the bonus watch along next week. So
sweet.
I'll have to pick some movies that I think would be a fun time watch. We're getting closer to spooky. Well, it is spooky season, I guess, technically. But closer to October. So maybe pick some movies that bring in that fall October atmosphere, the vibe. So I'll think of those. I'll put it out on my community page, and I'll let you guys pick whichever one wins. And that's what we're going to watch. Obviously, I'm not going to put like Halloween on there because I'm not going to do that yet. I can't do that yet. Something else. We'll see. Did you see... You did see, I think, The Conjuring Last Rites, or did you not see that one yet?
I have not seen it. I'm pretty lukewarm on those movies as a franchise. I enjoyed the first 2, but a lot of them just seem so samey to me. Like these, like, oh, the house is haunted, let's have the people come in and investigate. Like these are just like dime a dozen kind of movies that I'm just sort of like, I don't know. Like, what I'm looking forward to as far as spooky season goes for the new movies. I'm looking forward to Him. I'm going to be able to check out a press screening of that one. I think it's next Wednesday is the press screening. So just a couple, or the day before the movie comes out. And then Good Boy, the dog supernatural haunting movie with the dog. I'm looking forward to Shelby Oaks just to see how that all shakes out. It's looking really good as far as the visuals of it all and everything. And I'm rooting for Stuckman there. And then, man, Black Phone 2. Just rewatch the first one. And really looking forward to that sequel here in October.
Fuck yeah.
Speaking of Freddy Krueger, it looks like we don't even need Freddy because now the Grabber is going to be our new Freddy. And you know what? I'm A-okay with that. If the rights holders for I know what you do. Nightmare on Elm Street are going to sit on their hands and sit on the property, then fine. You know what? We'll find other stuff that we like to enjoy in the meantime. And when they're ready for us, they'll do something. So
the Grabber will fill the void, and he looks fantastic.
Dude, Ethan Hawke. At this point, I'm like, man, I want Ethan Hawke and Kevin Bacon in a horror movie sometime soon. Like, I'm really, I don't know. I'll take all the Kevin Bacon you got.
Again.
Yes.
What else we got? Him. I want to see him. You didn't miss anything.
Mm.
Conjuring the Last Rites. It was pretty mid, so you're
Mhm.
good. Strangers Chapter 2. Just saying. I know not a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people are looking forward to it, but I am. So that comes out the end of the month. I think the 26th. I think something like that. Yeah. So I can't wait to see what. I see it if my number one horror movie of the year is going to get replaced because so far it's been the same one since I saw it. So we'll see. I
What's
don't know.
the number one you have
I
so
don't want
far?
to. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
What, Final Destination Bloodlines or
No,
something?
it's fucking Hard Eyes, bro. It's Hard Eyes.
Oh,
Okay,
still Hard Eyes. Okay.
it still is. I haven't. I never.
Well,
A lot of people just sinners. I get it. I didn't like it as much as everybody else.
I enjoyed Hard Eyes for what it seemed to be, a movie that knows what it is. So when the people that trash Hard Eyes, I'm like, guys, it's a Valentine's Day slasher. Like it's this tongue in cheek
Cheesy.
kind of, like, it's supposed to be that. Like, I don't think they're trying to replace Scream or anything like that. But I think the thing about Hard Eyes, if they end up making a sequel, I think they could do a better sequel, because I think really the killer reveal in Hard Eyes is probably the weakest part of the
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
ultimately. And I want more of that night vision,
Oh.
Hard Eyes kind of look. And yeah, I liked when the eyes lit up. They only did it really that one scene, I think, in the
I
police
know.
station, right? So I think that there's some mileage there with that character, and especially because Valentine's horror movies are relatively weak. Like, we've got a really good one and then a couple of okay ones, and then I think Hard Eyes to me is right
I know.
there next to the original My Bloody Valentine.
I didn't buy the Blu-ray of it or anything because I know they're going to come out with a steel book eventually. So I'm just going to
Sure.
hold off
Yeah.
until they do. Um, but yeah, dude, once again, it wasn't planned really for you to come on tonight, but I always appreciate you being open, and hey, this could be our thing because we have a blast doing it, and I always love having you on the channel, brother. I love
Hell
seeing all
yeah.
the success you're having over
Thank you,
there on
man.
the Davey Death Ray channel. I'm not even going to say everybody go subscribe to him because everybody here already is. But if you didn't by some chance, go over there. Link is in the description below. Like I said, I'll put the movies that I think are good picks for this time of the year in my YouTube community page. Please vote. Can't thank you guys enough for hitting the super chat goal because it never happens.
Oh yeah, that's
But you guys
awesome.
did it, made it happen tonight. If you're watching after the fact, let us know if we got it right. If you like the OG, if you like the remake, or both, we would appreciate it very much. And Dave, from myself and Davey, have a good night, everybody. Check out Late Night with the Davey tomorrow. And I'll see you guys next week